anywhere, or you're sharing it everywhere? Oh, okay.
Oh, we're live now. So if you want, you can share it on your social media accounts, but we're just going to go ahead and get started. So, Hey everyone, welcome to the first Brainstorm Boutique broadcast. And I have with me today Nina Wilson and Lindsay Stockhecke of Deliciously Ordinary. So first, I'm going to introduce myself. If you're on my personal account, oh, hey Chelsea.
Hi.
How are you? If you don't know me, I'm Brittany Bateman, but I go by Brittany Brainstorm, and I have a creative agency called Brainstorm Boutique. And I work. Hey Jessica, I love seeing everyone pop up with their comments. I have a creative agency where I brainstorm with small businesses with big dreams. And I actually got to brainstorm with both of these ladies on my screen today. So I'm going to introduce each one of them. First, we're going to start with Nina Wilson, and she's a fantastic photographer. So Nina, you talk about yourself and your business.
Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, so I'm here in Southern Illinois, and I photograph for small businesses, brands, to provide them with website material and content to help them do their best and look their best. And I love when a brand wants to be creative and go super big and super fun, because why not?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why not? If it's possible to do, we might as well.
It's always possible.
So I don't know. I just want to go ahead and alert everyone that I don't know what the internet connection is going to be like. We're going to figure out a lot of things on the fly, so bear with us. We got some other people popping up here. So hey, Mallory, thank you for joining us all the way from Philadelphia. And we got Sonia. Thank you for joining us, Sonia. She knows that Nina's amazing because she's one of your clients, right?
Yes. I love her. I love her so.
Let's give her a shout out. So she's with Luna Silk Beauty, correct?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Her stuff is so good. Love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she brought me some new
It's the
stuff
best.
today.
It really is.
Excited for you guys to see it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you do with it. So next we're going to jump over to Lindsay Stockhecke with Deliciously Ordinary. And so this is kind of all about Lindsay today. So we'll tie that in together in a little bit. But Lindsay, when you're ready, you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about your business.
Okay, so I am Lindsay Stockhecke, and I own Deliciously Ordinary, which is a floral and design studio. And we specialize in fresh florals, but we do as much decor as you're looking for. So essentially, we take your inspiration, your vision board, your Pinterest board, and we bring it to life. We kind of pull all the pieces together, whether we create it or purchase it or outsource it. We curate the perfect event for our clients. Yeah. So that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Okay, so Lindsay does amazing, amazing things.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Lindsay does amazing, amazing things. And she actually reached out to me to brainstorm with her on some ideas for her business. And then one of the things we discussed was her need for a new look on. And my internet connection's being wonky, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay or not.
Well, I heard you saying that one of the things we talked about that I was needing. Britt?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you were just touching on one of the things that we talked about when we did our brainstorm session was my need for a new website, updated website. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I mean,
so
go.
I was going to say, I'm going to go ahead and share what your website looked like before, and then we can kind of talk about that, and then we're going to release the new one, okay? Okay. So this was the original look. So
yes,
we were missing some important information on that homepage, Lindsay.
like everything.
It served you for when you needed it. So
yes, and this one I created myself, which I tried, but years ago. And then I did that, and then it just sat there. I didn't really do any updates. I didn't spend any time keeping it really current. And so what that looked like is what it looked like from 3 years ago until now, which again, I'm proud of what I created back then because I had no idea what I was doing, but it definitely was not serving my business now anymore. It had not grown with me. It had not evolved with me at all. But the original
amazing work to highlight, and you had say that again.
Well, and the original images Nina had done for me as well. So Nina, do you remember? I don't really remember a whole lot about like leading up to that shoot. Like I know that you captured branding images for me, but I don't remember, like it was kind of like a fly by the seat of my pants. I think I just added flowers. Like
yeah, it was you were still really new at everything. And I remember I had just moved back from Oregon, and I remember like seeing you on Facebook. I was like, this is super cool. Like, who is this? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is in Carterville. I gotta know who this is. So I reached out and I was like, I was building my portfolio, and we photographed in the yard, like the field across from your house.
Yeah. I didn't have a studio, which actually, Brittany, you and I have shot in that field across from my house also. You work with what you have. It's a great field. Okay. The field is great, but I didn't have a studio. I didn't have a portfolio. Nothing.
Well, so if you want, I'm going to go ahead and show your new and improved website, and we're going to discuss about your cool shoot you did with Nina and just all these awesome things. So give me just 1 second here, and here we are. Can you see it? Is everything moving okay? Can you see it okay?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
So as you can see, it's a drastic difference than what it was before. We've got color, we have movement, we have personality, and it just really highlights all the great things about Lindsay and her business.
I love it.
So everyone go to deliciouslyordinary.com and check out Lindsay's awesome new website and learn more about her and what she does and what she offers to this area. Now, Lindsay, do you ever work like outside of Illinois, or where do you normally?
Yeah. So our service area is anywhere. I mean, I say anywhere because I will go anywhere. I mean, the thought of doing events even outside of Illinois, outside of the state, outside of the US is totally like, bucket list. So my service area kind of technically is like a 2-hour radius for within, when we quote it and everything. But beyond that, like I will get my passport.
So, yes, if you're in Bali, hire Lindsay. She needs to go,
right here.
and I want to go with her. And Nina,
yes,
we're all going. You get all three of us.
Yes.
Yes. So I could go forever on your new website. But I want to encourage everyone to go to deliciouslyordinary.com. The awesome thing about Lindsay is that she knows how to take the most ordinary moments and make them something delicious. So I think that her new website just really captures and tells that story and what she has to offer to her clients. And then I want Nina to talk about the photo shoot because I am obsessed. When she sent me this, I was like geeking out.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
it was so much fun. I mean, shooting, we had a blast. We danced and ate a ton of Skittles. And
So many Skittles.
Yeah, and I you know, I've worked with Lindsay before, which has always been amazing. She's always so creative, and I mean, that's what I love, creativity. And so when she came to me, I knew definitely lots of color, because I think I mean, when I think of Lindsay, I think color everywhere. And so we did the big color pops, these like solid colors, and kind of went for some like maximalist, you know, with the banana and the coconut. I love that shot. It's just like all these fun things and the paint pouring over it. So we want to do like the bright, really fun, popping through the walls, like colorful, just to capture her personality and what she's all about. I think it really represents Lindsay and what it's like to be around her.
Well, and it was so cool because you sent me the original, like you had, before we had really talked about much of anything, you sent me some images of ideas you had that I never would have even thought of. I mean, the popping through the paper, and then it got my wheels turning, and it shifted, but in this perfect way where we both
were
like totally on the same wavelength. And then we're the meeting of the minds where it was like, it was good stuff.
And that's always the best feeling, when you can be like, you know, hey, I've got this idea. What do you think? And somebody else is like, yes, give me that. It's like passing the baton. Yes. And then you guys are like running this race together. And it's the best feeling. I was so pumped for this. And it was so much fun. I could have like done that all day long.
Yeah, seriously. It really, yeah. Well, and then like sending them to you, Brittany, and just having your wheels turning on like the website of it. Like it just, that feeling of flow with fellow creatives. Like, I mean, and you know, at this point in business, to be able to reach out to both of you who I've worked with before, but like we're each, you know, we've each kind of grown and evolved individually, and then also, you know, been together through it, and then to kind of come back and be like, and now we're going to create some more magic to like, you know, help me scale, and to have it to be this like group of like women that, I don't know, it just feels really good. I love it so much.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Yes. I was thinking earlier before this, like, I'm so glad you came here from California and you brought your sunshine and your creativity here, because it's always such a joy to work with you and to have other people that want to see like this area thrive with really fun, creative stuff. And you definitely help cultivate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Nina, she's amazing. She knows how to take like birthday parties and put them on like a 2.0 scale. Or I don't think I've ever been to a wedding where I've been like disappointed. Like if it's great, I always know it's Lindsay who did it. I'm like, oh, that's a deliciously ordinary bouquet, or that's a deliciously ordinary, you know. And it's being able to present all of that on your website for people who don't know you to like land on there and just really understand like your personality and how you're like all in. Like anytime we've ever brainstormed for a photo shoot before, like there's just all this infectious energy, and it just makes it even better. So I could only imagine what it was like with you and Nina doing your shoot together. I was like feeling a little jealous. I was all the way over here and not being able to hang out, but
I think as a creative too, like with, like I had a website that was, you know, in theory functional. And so it kind of just sat there, you know, it sat there and it served its purpose, but I didn't really realize how much this would really like jolt my business too. Like even just working with both of you to just invest in these like shifts and this, again, it's like, it's so much bigger than just the website or just the shoot. It's really about like being able to have people land on my website or see, be able to see a little bit more of what I am bringing to this process. And so I feel like this really big surge of excitement about my business with having done like the brainstorm session with you and the photo shoot with you and now the website and now this, it's like just having that like collaborative, creative, like energy is just so powerful for this small business and women in business and creative business. Like it just is something that I think again, like my website was serving its purpose. It was, it was functional, but it was time for this facelift, this revamp, this like jolt,
It gets the momentum going and just
yeah.
snowball.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why I've told so many people.
That makes me so excited to hear, because I feel like when you're a business owner, you have all these responsibilities and all these things that are on your shoulders, especially when it comes to, you have to get your clients, you have to nurture them, you have to, give them the products that you're excited about and that they want from you. And then on top of that, to think about how you're going to keep, serving your clientele and reaching new people who don't know you exist. That's so much pressure for a small business owner. Like, you're expected to do all the things, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have the bandwidth to do all the things. So whenever we had our brainstorming session together and we were, talking about your goals and where you were now and where you wanted to be, I think the most important thing was realizing that we weren't communicating what you wanted to communicate on your virtual landscape. Like, it's your website. It gets to look however you want.
Yeah. I wasn't communicating anything. I mean, it was just really minimal. It was really basic. And I mean, being able to have, and also I think right now, a lot of what's talked about in small business and in female-owned business, a lot of times is how to attract the clients that are right for you, that you will be a good fit with. And I think that's a huge part of branding and your presence online. And I know that that's talked about a lot, but even being in this space and it's talked about and I'm aware of it, I just hadn't really looked at what that was going to mean for my business. And even just like, it just went live just now, but even just taking the step to make this happen in the last several weeks, I just have felt this shift in how I show up for my clients, how I've been just kind of revisited like my systems and just my boundaries in terms of like response time and order policies and just all of these things. It was like, this whole jolt in what I put out there and how I show up and how I feel about the entire process.
I love it. That makes me so happy. I love it. And like, Nina, you just captured her amazing. Like, when she sent me I don't even know what all I said to you back, Lindsay. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I can't handle these. I was like, these are just amazing. And every time I saw one, I was like, how am I going to pick which ones to put on the website? That was the word. Like, that was my problem.
Yeah.
That's
the worst problem.
Oh,
it was a good, bad problem.
Yes.
Because I seriously like shifted through those. Yes, like you, and I'm just saying this from a third party perspective. Like, you over delivered. Like, it was incredible.
Agreed.
Well, thank you.
So good. Yeah. I mean, I just can't. And I've told so many people like to really like, because I think people also, they're like, well, I don't need new clients. Maybe like I already, like I'm good and I'm bringing in business and that's like really not to say that that's not a benefit of all of this. Like, obviously that is, but again, like just the shift on like for how I am able to show up, like I just said, I've just sent so many people your way because it's good stuff, man.
And that's something I was thinking about. A lot of people think, well, I'm doing enough business and stuff, but like, you wouldn't get a job and then start showing up in your sweatpants. Like,
Yes.
your website and your images is how you appear to everyone, not even new clients. If you don't need new clients, that's great. But you want your clients that you have to like be like, hey, look at this person that I work with. Like, look how cool they are. Look at this stuff. And like, it's definitely what they're gonna be saying when they look at your website. Like, oh my gosh, you've got to see this.
Well, and it's like they say, like, you should never stop dating your spouse. You should never like stop courting yourself. Well, the same goes for your business. Like, you should never stop dating your business. Like, I just gave my business like a makeover. Like, she's looking good, man. That's all I got.
She does look good. She's hot.
Did you freeze?
I agree. Now, I will also add, I think my internet's being shaky again, guys. So I wanted to add too, like, not only do you have these pictures for your website, but now you have these pictures for your social media, for your branding, for your print materials, your leave behind, your business cards. Like, it can just, it's a gift that keeps on giving is what it is.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Like, all my content can be cohesive and it just lends itself to credibility, you know? I mean, and I know that, you know, it just feels good to have it all be like really cohesive.
And it makes you feel like showing up better and being a better version of yourself when, you know, it's like putting on that nice outfit and stuff like that. You know, and I think when people see it, they're like, and to me, this is always a good sign when somebody's like, this is in Southern Illinois, you know, this is here because people want things like this here. And, you know, somebody's just got to provide it. And here we are. So, you know, people see that, they're like, wow, this looks like, you know, in a big city, it could be anywhere. And it's just innovating. You're an innovator.
I think my favorite thing about you two is you both are completely different and yet so similar in the fact that you're just so creative in your field. And you know how to take a small idea and just make it happen. And it's one of the things I've been saying this year is that it's all about showing up and having the audacity. And I think the both of you have so much audacity, and I am here for it.
Real quick,
I'm going to go back on some of the comments that we didn't really get to recognize everybody who was commenting because there were so many nice things being said. But Sonia was talking about how Nina's amazing because she works with her, and we agree. And then she said, you guys are the best, because I think we gave her a shout out earlier. Chelsea saying, yay, Linz, on your new website. And then Andrea says, hey, and she said, this is so exciting. Andrea is a client of mine in Michigan. She has the coolest boys clothing boutique called Buddy's Boutique. She does the coolest stuff. I'm excited to have her on this show. Sonia's given us heart eyes. Sonia's saying, wow. Chelsea says it's amazing. And Jessica Carr says she loves it. Rhiannon's given us some hearts. Sonia's saying she needs a floral subscription. So that's a cool thing. Tell us about that real quick, Lindsay.
Yeah, so I do. So with the new site, there's a couple changes going on. So I moved, like, you'll have to go kind of look around a little bit, but I moved my floral pop-up to Thursdays from Wednesday. And I also offer floral subscription, which that was one of those things that was like kind of nestled in the old site and was not really a thing all that much. So now it is it's a thing. It's on there. You can order flowers.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So so I have this subscription, and then I added a Saturday pickup for florals. So you can do pre-order and pick them up in the shop on Saturdays. And I have eucalyptus bundles. I have balloon flags. I got some new fun stuff that I've added with the launch of the new website. So that's really exciting. Some new stuff that will be available every week. So, yeah.
And I want to add, you do have a contact form for custom orders. So if someone wants something completely custom made, they just got to tell them what you want, and then you're going to work directly with them on that, right?
That is true. Yeah. And that's one of those things, like I'd kind of done that before, but it was a little like inconsistent with.
So Carrie's saying.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Carrie.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying that Carrie congratulated you all and us all, I guess, and saying absolutely fabulous. And then we have another comment from Abigail saying she loves the new website and that it's so adorable. So we love that too. Is there anything else that either of you want to add before we end our broadcast? And we'll make it. Oh, we got one more comment here. Amy Wigfield says, "This is great, ladies. It was great. Love the colors of the photos. Great work." Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you. So I'm just going to go real quick with each one of you. Nina, is there anything that you want to add about your business and then how you can serve other small businesses in this area with your photography?
Sure. Okay. I am from here and
love you, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. I just want to see other passionate people with small businesses, the ones who are setting out like, you know what, I just want to do this. This is what I dream about doing. I want to do it. I want to see them thrive. And that's what I base my whole business on, is using my creative gifts to, help you do your best, help you have the material to post that you can feel confident to post, you feel excited. Like, it was really hard not to post any of Lindsay's photos when I got home. Like, I think we all struggle with that. Like, I just want to post them all now. Like, look at this. I want to give everybody that feeling, and I want to see everybody do well. I want to see this area be a thriving, creative community. I mean, yeah. So I'm here if anyone needs me.
You need her. You do.
Love that. And I'm going to add too, if you're not local to Nina and you have a product-based business, you can mail her your products and she'll photograph them for you. Just send them to her. She'll do it. She's amazing. Well, and you can ask her about her quote. You can get a quote. Lindsay, what do you want to add about your business now that we've launched the brand new fresh look for your website?
Yeah, so I definitely encourage everyone to check it out and look at the new offerings. And also, Valentine's Day, taking pre-orders. So I know that's kind of a last minute holiday, but I really encourage people to get on that one. And then weddings. I am booking up like crazy, like well into 2022. So if you're engaged, I encourage you to reach out and we'll make magic.
Get on her book. And I'm going to do a little plug for myself. If you're a small business and you want to have a brainstorm intensive, I offer a 60-minute brainstorm intensive, and I follow up with a brainstorm blueprint that takes all of the ideas we have during that 60-minute session, and it just lines it out for you, the action steps you need to do and other areas of inspiration that can help you jumpstart your business and your passion for what you do. Because what you do is important. And it doesn't matter, everyone's businesses are different and they are so important. I think the pandemic has proven that every business has an impression on our communities, and we need you to be thriving and we need you to be here. So reach out to either one of us. We can do some really cool magic together, and I hope to hear from you soon. One more shout out, because I got a comment from Kayla Bradar, and let me just tell you all, she is a small business tax expert. If you need help with your business finances and figuring anything out, message that girl. She's at Shawnee Financial Services. You won't be disappointed at all. So, okay, I think we're going to end this, and I'm so happy we got to chat tonight.
Oh, I've loved it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Thanks, ladies.
Hey, Lindsay.